Hi there. My name is Michael Haney. I'm a retired certified financial planner, and this is my family. I'm grateful for the opportunity to share this vital information with you today. Let's begin by talking about working smarter, not harder. There are three forms of income. Earned income is income generated by working as an employee or self employment and is paid immediately. Examples working a job, consulting, healthcare professional, lawyers, speaking, teaching, driving for Uber or Lyft, having your own business, or any other activity that's based on time and effort spent. Then there's leveraged income. It's where you do the work once and get paid repeatedly. For example, when an author writes a book, they get paid every time the book is purchased. Passive income is receiving income from assets that you've created or purchased. Some examples include rental income from investment properties, investing and savings, as well as network marketing and direct sales. Linear income is where you do the work once and you get paid once. For example, with a salary or accounts receivable if you're a self employed business owner. You work so many hours, and when you stop, your salary or accounts receivable stop too. Then there's leverage income, my favorite. That's where you can do the work once and get paid many times. With leveraged income, you're trading leverage for money. You could write a book, create an online course, write a song, or invent something. You could be an investor and put money into something that hopefully grows, like stocks, bonds, and real estate. Another option to consider is network marketing, where you can do, without quitting your job, you can do this as a side hustle. Forbes says that by the year 2020, 50% of Americans will have some kind of side hustle. We're going to make the case that we have the ultimate side hustle here that we're explaining to you today, and then you can decide if this can solve some problems for you and your family. In 2005, ABC sent out a crew to the University of Colorado, Denver, which included their Emmy Award winning reporter, John Quinones, to do an investigative report. They had heard that these world renowned scientists had discovered a compound of five naturally occurring plants. They've been used for centuries individually for health benefits, but by themselves, they're not really a breakthrough. The scientists said, now, if we can combine these five herbs in a synergistic way and put it into a little yellow pill, when somebody takes it, it's going to do something remarkable that's never been done before. Now, we all have a biomarker in our blood. They can pull it and then they can tell you how old you are actually. It even shows how fast you're aging, and or as scientists call it, your level of oxidative stress. Now what is oxidative stress? Have you ever cut an apple in half and then walked away? Didn't it change color? Well, what happened is that it oxidized. Now, how about metal left out in the rain, a screw, a nail, or something like that? Doesn't it rust? And that's what happens inside our bodies as we age. For years, the answer to free radical damage, which causes aging and disease, was thought to be antioxidants. The problem is, they don't work. And scientists have actually proven that. It's like bringing a Dixie cup of water to a fire. Now, it's amazing that we have this little yellow pill that turns on survival genes in the body. It's called Protandim NRF2 Synergizer. It turns on the NRF2 gene. NRF2 is pretty fascinating stuff. It's the master regulator of the aging process. Now, here's what happens. They said that after 30 days on this product discovery, an 80-year-old's blood can't be distinguished from that of a 20-year-old. Now, this is what happened to John Quinones. After taking the product for only 2 weeks, when they tested his blood again, his oxidative stress had been reduced by 45%, and they could not distinguish his blood from that of a newborn baby. We're blazing a new trail with products that they don't just add or supplement, but rather they tell your body to create what it needs, be that antioxidant enzymes, mitochondria, or sirtuins. Now, we'll talk about that pretty much in a moment. Sirtuins, Sirtuins. Now, suddenly, all these universities who had heard about this ABC primetime report that aired in 2005, they started contacting the company, wanting to spend their own research dollars studying the benefits Protandim Nerve2 Synergizer might have in their particular areas of study, be it diabetes, cancer, heart disease, autism, and so on. And after exhausting ongoing research that has gone on and continues to this day for years, there's now 26 published peer-reviewed scientific studies in medical journals, as well as on PubMed.gov, which is the U.S. Library of Sciences website, where these medical studies, I should say, are published. And what does this do? Well, it validates the fact that there is not another product in the world that does what NRF2 activation does. There's no drug or prescription that does it either. Now, this is the first product that has ever been clinically proven to slow down the rate of cellular aging. So we now have 7 US patents and 5 foreign. So no one can touch us. And besides ABC Primetime, we've had great press. You know, look at these other folks like Wall Street Journal to Today Show and so forth. And even on the Dr. Phil show, Donny Osmond appeared one day and Dr. Phil asked him, you know, hey, Donny, how is it that you're able to continue to perform at such a high level, exerting so much energy, show after show after show? And Donny said, well, you know, I've got a secret. And he held up that little blue bottle and he said, I've got this bottle, it's called Protandim. There's this company called LifeVantage, and they're the ones that make it exclusively. So who can benefit from this? Well, everybody, anyone who ages. Who's our competition? Well, we don't have any. You see, no one does what we do. In a $3.4 billion antioxidant industry, our Protandim line of synergizers is really what distinguishes us from other health and wellness companies. Now, just how big is the health and wellness industry? Well, it's over $600 billion. What are we doing? We're applying our biohacking nutrigenomic science in the anti-aging, skincare, hair care, pet care, energy and weight loss product categories, putting us in the forefront of nutrigenomics. You may not have heard of that before, but nutrigenomics is the study of how nutrition and naturally occurring substances can affect our gene expression. Now, I want you to think about it. You kind of understand a little bit about what we have our hands on, right? Well, here's a list of 22 countries that we're actually open in now, and we're in the process of global expansion. Think about the opportunity that sits in front of anyone you know in any of these countries. Even if you don't know anyone in any of these countries, who do you know that does? So if you share this information with them and they share it with others, can you see that there might be an opportunity here? Well, here's a breakdown of not quite all of our products. And right there in the upper right-hand corner, you can see the Vitality Stack. It's called a stack because there's several products that are bundled together in one package. In this case, there's Protandim NRF2 Synergizer, Protandim NRF1 Synergizer, ProBio, which is the very best probiotic on the market because 60 to 70% of the good flora gets through your stomach acids and does the job it's supposed to do, unlike less than 4% of what you get when you buy that probiotic on the market, out in the market there, you know, health food stores and that kind of thing. And we also include the best omega fish oil product anywhere, which is called Omega Plus, omega-3, omega-7, and vitamin D. You also get free shipping and a 30% discount. Now we have a new stack now called the Ultimate Stack, and that's because of what we've recently announced as the newest member of the Protandim family, Protandim NAD Synergizer. Let's talk about that. Similar to how its predecessors in the product line activate the NRF1 and NRF2 pathways to boost mitochondrial function and antioxidant production respectively, Protandim NAD Synergizer has been specifically formulated to target the NAD molecule and the NAD-dependent pathways to activate a class of proteins called sirtuins. And ultimately, they increase sirtuin activity that slows down as we age. we lose a lot of stuff as we age here, don't we? This nutrigenomic breakthrough is shown to increase sirtuin activity by 100% in 24 hours. My doctor said, man, that sounds too good to be true, but the science has proven that it is. And I'll tell you, when you take it, you will feel it in the first 1, 2 to 3 hours tops. Now, sirtuin activity, it naturally declines as much as 60% as humans age. Research has long shown that sirtuin activity can be increased by as much as 94% through drastic caloric restriction. Now, what that means is that if you only eat 800 calories or less a day, you can boost your sirtuin activity. But who wants to do that? You'll pretty much starve. Now, Protandim NAD synergizer has been shown to increase sirtuin activity by 100% in just 24 hours without restricting calories, which means you can go on eating like you want to eat. Now, why Protandim NAD? Well, Protandim NAD addresses the 3 theories of aging. Now, as with all members of the Protandim family, the product is named after the triggering mechanism. Triggering mechanism number 1 is the NRF2 pathway. And when we activate that, we're able to have our body make more antioxidants rather. The second one is the NRF1 pathway. When we activate that, we're able to have our body make more mitochondria. And now the NAD molecule, which we're now able to use that to boost our sirtuin activity, which is really fantastic. Now, what's in this new product, this Protandim NAD? Well, the ingredients include wasabi, which is actually Japanese horseradish. Then there's something called theacrine, which addresses anti-inflammation and other benefits. Now, you also have copper, which is cuprous niacin, and olive leaf extract. So what are the benefits? Well, sirtuin activity has been linked to a host of health benefits. And in addition to being responsible for cellular autophagy, which is cellular cleanup and the process of renewal, sirtuins improve mental focus and concentration, support positive mood and motivation, boost mental and physical energy, support the body's healthy inflammation response, maintain cholesterol levels already in a healthy range, and support a healthy vascular system. Protandim Tri-Synergizer, when you get all 3 of these products in one package, which we do now, you're going to be able to address these 3 theories of aging. 1, the oxidative stress theory of aging with Protandim Nrf2 Synergizer. 2, the mitochondrial theory of aging with the Protandim Nrf1 Synergizer. And 3, the sirtuin theory of aging, the Protandim NAD Synergizer. So what are these 3 products which are so valuable to keeping us healthy cost? Well, only $125.99 a month when you're on monthly subscription. Well, I told you that we also now have the Ultimate Stack. Now, we've added 3 products to the Tri-Synergizer, which is the Omega Plus Fish Oil product, the ProBio, as well as the LifeVantage True Science Physique prebiotic as well. Now that's just going to run $237.99 a month when you're on monthly subscription. Now, our Protandim line of synergizers is really what distinguishes us from other health and wellness companies, as I've said previously, and we're proud to introduce this latest breakthrough in nutrigenomic science and the newest member of our Protandim family to the United States market. Now let's dive into what all this means to you as a side hustle, the business opportunity itself. When you join our team, and I'll show you how in a minute, you get your business sent to you in a box. You get marketing and training materials, a back office and personal website, and a smartphone app at no charge, so you can grow much of your business right from your smartphone. So we've got the timing. We're here early. We've got the products. So how do you make money? By building a successful network marketing business. But hey, is it a bad idea to do that? I mean, do you have anything better that you can do that would enable you to participate in an industry that produces more revenue than Hollywood and pro sports combined? I mean, network marketing is the second highest paid profession behind professional athletes. So how cool is that? I mean, maybe you've never done this before, or if you've tried something like this before, but you weren't successful, that's okay. You know, because guess what? We're going to teach you and we're going to help you succeed, because your success is our success. If we don't help you succeed, then neither are we going to succeed. And we have a lot of tools that we can put at your disposal to make it simple to succeed. Now, it's pretty simple, our system. It's not easy, mind you, but it is simple. When you've got your laptop, your smartphone, and your tablet, all you got to do is direct people to our online team website, lvconnector.com, and share the ABC Primetime Investigative Report. See those flags in the upper right-hand corner? Well, you can share it even in multiple language. You've got somebody that speaks Spanish, Dutch, or Mandarin, and soon we'll have other languages. But you'll be able to show them that ABC Primetime News Report so that they can understand what's going on. And by having this in more languages, you'll be able, it facilitates your being able to grow an international business. And that's what it's all about. You see, almost everything that you want to share with anybody is right here on this website. We can direct you to doctors explaining how NERF2 and NERF1 activation work, how the compensation plan works in detail, the science, that the peer-reviewed studies, and so forth. So how do we actually build a business? Well, there's not enough time to dive into all of it right now. After all, this is a broad overview, but details of the compensation plan are available on our LV Connector team site, the company website, and other videos as well. But there's two essential things that you do. First, you build a network of consumers, a network of biohackers who want to be healthy and take control of their health. Guess what? Customers get to join for free, and they get the products for the same price that we do. So there's no markup or anything. You share the information with them so that they can see for themselves what this is all about. So they say, you know what? That stuff looks pretty good. I think I want to be a biohacker. Well, you have a website and an app where they can order whatever it is that they want. And the company sends it to them. You don't have to inventory or anything like that. The company also pays you. And here's where it gets beautiful. The products are consumed almost every 30 days. So every time they reorder for the rest of their lives, you get paid. The computer continues to pay you for recurring orders. And as you build a network of consumers, your royalty style income continues to grow and grow. Now there's 8 ways that we get paid, but let's just look at 2. You're paid at the end of each week on all first product orders, 30 to 40%, depending upon where you are in the compensation plan. And you get that percentage from new customers and new distributors. You also get paid monthly on all recurring orders. Now there's a second thing that we teach you how to do. You can teach other people how to create their own network of consumers and distributors. I mean, can you send people a link to the ABC Investigative Report to take a look at? The more times per month that you share this information with your contacts, the more money you're going to make. The way people's minds work, some people will understand that there's money in this, and they can share this information too, just like you did. Then their network of consumers and distributors are part of your network of consumers and distributors too. Now, other people, they just want to be a customer and use the products. And if so, sign them up. You make money either way. This is how you create leveraged income. And if you are coachable, a lot of it. And I'm going to show you how much right now. Now, this is our audited earnings claim statement, which we have to show. Being a publicly traded company, we can't just tell you what people make. We have to show you what they make. We're paying out about 50% of earnings. Now, see the monthly average column that's outlined in red? As your network grows, product volume from consumption grows too. And that is how you advance from Pro 1 to Pro 2 and so on. Notice how the monthly income in that monthly average income column, it tends to more than double with each rank advance. Now let's look at what the middle ranks earn. But first, I want you to look over to the left so that you can see just what the United States distributors were paid in 2018. I mean, $70 million was paid to US distributors in 2018. We had 58,105 distributors in the US at that time, and 44,577 of them received a paycheck. And that means that over 3/4, 76.7% of distributors actually shared in the total commissions paid out. Now, let's take a look at Pro Level 3. Now, the average monthly income for a Pro 3 is $630 a month. Now, how many people do you know where an extra $600 a month wouldn't make a difference? Now, this is a rank that you should be able to hit in your first 30 to 90 days, and we will help you do exactly that and beyond. The average Pro 4, look at that, $1,425 a month. Now that's about the average Social Security check for retirees in North America after a lifetime of labor. Look at Pro 5. What would you do with an extra $3,000 a month coming in? $2,922. Pro 6, $6,251. Take a look at Elite Pro 7. They earn over $12,000 a month on average. That's over $150,000 a year. Say, is it a bad idea to do this to build a secure retirement instead of trying to save up 30, 40 years or more and just hope it all works out when 95% of the time it does not? Well, if you're going to do this, what's the best time to be involved? You want to be involved early in pre-momentum. Hindsight is 20/20, but it doesn't pay well. You don't want to be involved in an opportunity when millions already know about it. Hey, if you could go back in time and invest in Microsoft or Apple in 1988 or 1990 before anybody knew about it, knowing what you know now, would you do it? Well, of course you would. I mean, folks, if you're looking for a ground floor opportunity, you want a company that's in pre-momentum. LifeVantage has about 80,000 distributors in the world. And we have about 5 times the number of customers, as I've alluded to before. We're traded on NASDAQ. We just got admitted to the Russell 3000 Index. As somebody who spent the majority of his professional career as a stockbroker and being in the securities business as a certified financial planner, being in the Russell 3000 Index is a really big deal. We're doing almost $250 million and nobody knows about us yet. The next 3 to 5 years is where we'll capture 80% of our growth as we move through momentum. Now, wouldn't you rather join us in this early momentum stage instead of waiting until it's too late? You don't want to be saying, gee, I wish I had done that. So how are you going to take advantage of this momentum? It's very simple. You're going to pick a pack, the gold pack or the platinum pack. The gold pack costs $650. The platinum pack costs $1,250. It's all tax deductible. And these packages are going to come with products. The platinum pack has twice the number of products that the gold pack does. And basically, it's your business in a box. It's what you need to get started as a distributor with the opportunity to build your network. Now, we're going to do it as a team. And it's incredibly simple how this business can be built when you're dealing with a group of other like-minded people. Whichever pack you pick, we'll help you bring in partners and consumers as soon as possible so you get your money back as soon as possible. And that can happen in a day, a week, or a month. Now, how about the company? Let's take a look at this 3-minute overview so that you can kind of see how the company began. This is the beginning of biohacking and nutrigenomics, and we're in front of these major trends in health and wellness.
LifeVantage began in a lab with a single powerful scientific discovery. A discovery that proved that people around us have more capacity, potential, and ability within them than we have been led to believe. At LifeVantage, we can no longer accept the limits of the human condition. So we began introducing the world to biohacking. The idea that you can be better today than you were yesterday. That you can take control of your own biology, that your health doesn't have to decline as you get older. You don't have to simply accept the hand you've been dealt. In just a few short years, LifeVantage has brought biohacking to the mainstream, shortening the gap between cutting-edge scientific research and the customer. Every day in research labs around the world, we are learning how much more our bodies can do for us if we only flip the right internal switches. So we're creating products that flip those switches. And we're doing it with a dedication to quality and safety and a different approach to selling those products. Sure, we could have gone the expected route, sold our products on big box shelves just like everyone else. In fact, at first we did just that. But we realized something. Our product sales were fueled by word of mouth and personal success stories, not marketing dollars. So we stopped paying big box stores and started paying our customers for what they were already doing, which allowed us to eliminate the gamble of traditional advertising in favor of performance-based payouts. And in the process, we ended up turning biohacking into a movement, empowering women, minorities, and all entrepreneurs to break societal barriers and realize what they're capable of, fueled by the power of a leveraged income. From 127 biohackers when we began to over 1 million in less than a decade. The movement has become a global phenomenon with no signs of slowing down. And our products aren't the only way we're investing in human potential. We're creating hardworking technology using AI, machine learning, and mobility to make it as easy to run a LifeVantage business as it is to take an Uber.
Welcome to the LifeVantage app.
Because of that first profound discovery, we are fiercely dedicated to helping others see what we have seen, to see the immense potential in those around us. It's an inspiring way to see the world. It's why the biohacker movement continues to grow at a blistering pace. It's why giving back to our communities is a fundamental core belief. It's why in a few short years, we have expanded into 15 countries and counting and grown from one groundbreaking nutrigenomic product to over 20. It's why we now have relationships with CEOs, sports teams, and influencers. It's why LifeVantage has grown from $3 million in revenue our first year to closing in on $250 million. And it's why we will never stop. Because to change the way the world sees, you can't merely settle for different. You have to be better and engineer a world of potential in the process.
Hey, you guys, my point with this very broad overview is that you've now been introduced to the ultimate side hustle and the opportunity to take the advice of billionaire John Paul Getty, who said that there are 3 things that are necessary to accumulate financial wealth. 1, own your own business. 2, offer a product or service that's needed by others. 3, have a system that allows you to duplicate yourself through others. Well, that's what we've got. And he's also said that I would rather earn 1% of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own. So would you be opposed to allowing us to help you start building your own positive cash flow business and help others do the same? Well, I want to thank you for joining us. And so folks, I want to invite you to get with the people who directed you here to this presentation. Choose the path that's best for you, and let's get rolling to make sure that you and yours have a better life. Again, thank you so much for your time and attention, and we look forward to working with you and seeing you achieve your goals and dreams as well. Take care. I appreciate you.